Hello, welcome back to this channel. Today's gonna be a super fun video piece today. Especially today, we have a lot to talk about with growth that just absolutely skyrocketed overnight and just a lot of progress on all of our plants. We're gonna be doing some more information on a lot of other plants too, some type of things about that plant that I usually don't do for these videos. But before we do start today's video, please subscribe. I'd really love it if you would hit the bell notification on all so you do not miss our video. Please like this video. Let's go ahead and start today's video. Now, lately, I've started with the aquaponics first, so I'm going to start with the aquaponics again. Now, this is done amazing. There's so much stuff to look forward with this plant. Now, with everything I really talked about with this setup, I've really had some doubt in areas. Well, I've had a lot of doubt that the system will just skyrocket in algae. Now, for the first time in like over a year, I've been able to have some control over the algae. Now, obviously, the algae is growing in some places that will be a little bit harder to prevent. I've had some great comments really recommending to maybe get a black hose. I might grab some other stuff and kind of wrap stuff around this to not let light into that area. Then I'm going to be getting some new fish and aquatic life very, very soon. Maybe today, maybe not today. If we do get more today, I'll do this third video later today after this video posts. But other than that, there's been a lot of growth. All the fish are thriving. There's not, in the past like 3 days, we've not had a single fish that has sadly not made it. So that's so awesome. And both of the snails are absolutely thriving. I've seen so much progress of them going all over multiple times today. So these are absolutely thriving. Now, hydroponics is starting to go up there. Definitely some growth starting to happen, so I'm very, very excited about that. And if you look around, some of the plants are starting to get a little bit darker. Now, it is a lot more behind. So this system, well, both systems got their plants at the same time. So this is basil, that's basil over there. A massive improvement with the aquaponics. Check out that. And then check out the aquaponics. A lot of progress. Now, I really feel like out of like the last month or two, well, I guess month technically, of working with the aquaponics, it's really done just, the feedback that I've gotten from the aquaponics system is just so much more than I really thought it would ever be. Just so much amazing stuff happening with there. Now, and then just like everything about this system's doing great. I just really feel like the aquaponics and just like the aquaponics was like one of the best ideas I've had in a very long time. And just everything in this system is absolutely thriving. It'll be very interesting to see how good this does because these plants, these bunching onions really usually don't tend to like this much water. So it'll be very interesting to see what really happens. I see some red in there, which is weird. Well, I guess that's more of the outline of the soil. Never mind. But everything about this has really done great. And the lettuce skyrocketing in growth. And just everything about this I'm very, very hyped about. Now going over to this system, there's a lot to talk about. Now I'm going to start at the very end because usually we just start with the oregano. We have all our flowers right here. They are starting to do flowers, which I'm very, very excited about. We also have lavender. Now, I'll probably just go ahead and get rid of these very, very, very soon. Probably in about 2 weeks or something. And just kind of stall to see what happens with all the flowers. And if they start skyrocketing in growth, I'll probably hold off on it. But lavender might grow out a little bit earlier. But I wonder if I could save it out one plant. So, going down one shelf, we have our bunching onions. Now, these are doing very, very good. And I really feel like, so this is pretty much our second day with them being in this new area, being planted. I really do feel like they are starting to make some progress. I do feel like I'll notice stuff probably in about 2-3 days till it starts like really starting to thrive. Other than that, they are starting to look a lot better than like last night. Rosemary, one of my favorite plants. I really love rosemary. I'm very, very, very excited to start working with this very soon and start growing in like meals. Or using it in the meals, not growing in the meals, but it'll be very interesting and fun to work with this, and I really hope I can turn it into seasoning too. Going down on the shelf, we have all our strawberries. Now, these are doing very good. We have, now, I will say, I think I am overwatering it, so I'm just gonna let all that water evaporate, and then once that happens, I'm gonna barely water it, and then we'll see what happens. And if it makes a lot of progress, then yay. If it doesn't, then it'll be watered again. So going over here, we have our tomatoes. Now I'm growing the tomatoes a lot of different ways, which one is in the hydroponics, which is pretty much dead over there. Then we were growing some over there. You can kind of see them popping up over the lemongrass. And then we also have peas. Now I'm also growing peas a lot of different ways, and just it'll be very interesting. I have 3 different ways I'm growing them. I'm growing them the classic way, which how I've grown them for years. I'm growing them in the aquaponics, and those are doing very successful. And I'm growing them kind of like a clustered way, where they're all just crammed into one confined space to see what really happens. So it'll be very interesting to see that. I do want to say that tomatoes do smell absolutely amazing, and now that they are starting to get a lot bigger, I do feel like the growth and just the growth speed is starting to slowly speed up. Now, peppermint, I'm starting to see some peeking out here and there. I do feel like it'll be a little bit of a waiting game before those start to really thrive. Lemongrass absolutely doing good. I'm so excited about that. We have a ton of pots right here. You're probably wondering what on earth are these for if you guys have not seen our other informational plant tours. We're pretty much germinating all of these for some other ideas, so I'm hoping to maybe use some of the lettuce and grow them in this way. Maybe hydroponically like the tomatoes right there. And then I really do want to kind of try a different way out with the aquaponics and hydroponics over there, and I really want to just go with one seed and see how significant that could be instead of just clustering it all together in one pod. So going down one shelf, we were germinating a ton of stuff, and just all the growth over here is absolutely insane. Now everything about this, I'm really hoping it does work. We have cucumbers, broccoli, celery, poppy seeds, daisies, and cosmos. Now obviously some of these are going to be unrealistic of fully growing them in the room. Cucumbers, yes, it will get pretty big because they do put off a lot of vines. Broccoli is a big plant, but I do have big shelves, so maybe it'll work. Celery, never grown it before. Poppy seeds, daisies, and cosmos, I've grown all of these in the room before, but they ended up going outside because when I did grow them in this room, they were meant to go outside, and they did go outside. We have our peas right here. These are doing very, very good. Actually, out of all the pea plants in here, these are the oldest. These are about a week more. I probably have to say maybe about a week, maybe 2.5 weeks of just older. They're all older than the other plants. I ended up doing this. They all sprouted. It started growing. And then once it got to about this size over there, I ended up germinating even more, and then that's how they look now. So definitely a lot of progress, and it'll be very, very fun to see everything that happens. So now that we've covered that, let's go over to the oregano and talk about this. We have a lot on this shelf. This shelf is completely full to the brim with a ton of plants and a ton of varieties of different stuff. We have oregano right there. I'm really hoping to turn that into seasoning very soon too. We have mustard and dill. Never grown either one in my life, and I'm really, really excited to work with them. Then, you know what, I'll save that for last to really talk about what all of these are. And then, last plant is going to be strawberries. I'm also doing the same thing. I was overwatering these plants. I'm going to kind of stop watering them. Now, the soil does need to stay moist, so I will do more of a waterfall type of method with those maybe once every day, and then hopefully that would do very good. Then, all of these plants we're germinating, I'm growing, germinating currently, cilantro, basil, tango lettuce, buttercrunch lettuce, oak leaf lettuce. That'll be my very first time growing oak leaf. Parsley, red leaf lettuce, and grand lettuce. Very, very excited about all of those. Definitely a lot of lettuce, but at the end of the day, it's lettuce. There's never too much lettuce. So, really, really excited to start working with that in the aquaponics and hydroponics and different methods of growing them throughout all these shelving areas. So, very, very excited about that. I need to water some plants here and there. Definitely like those ones I'm germinating over there. because they dry up very quickly. So this is gonna be the end of the video. So if you guys like these types of videos, I'd really love it if you'd subscribe. Maybe hit the bell notification on all so you do not miss our video. Please like this video. I just really want to thank you all for watching today's video and supporting the channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow when we post next. Peace.